This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Let's hope this doesn't get messy.
That's it. We suck.
It got messy.
Is that it?
Damn, Wanda.
We keep it going. 7 minutes past the top of the hour. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. John, we had a really big introduction. All
Hell
about
yeah.
you.
That's all you get.
John Cho is here, citizens, from Star Trek and beyond, amongst other things. We don't know what
When we played
happened.
his part in the movie, we said, "Can
Hey.
you fly this thing?" Are you serious?
DB saw the movie already, John. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
No worries.
We
Thanks
don't
for
know
having
what
me.
happened with all that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
You came in here looking fly. You were looking at our
Snazzy.
headphones and everything, and you said, "This is a good look for you. Do I have to put these on?" I'm looking at your jacket. Check them out, Tracy G.
I
The
see
jacket,
'em.
the sneakers
thank
are
you.
fly, the jeans are fly, the hair, sweet.
On point?
The
All
the
right.
hair is
Yeah,
on point.
simplistic swag into it.
Do you
Thank you.
take a lot of time in the morning? Like, tell the truth, John. Come on, you're amongst friends. You take a lot of time in the morning.
3 to
getting
4
pretty?
hours tops.
Mm.
3 to 4 hours tops. It only requires 5 to 6 people.
Yeah, he came in
Yeah.
with a team of chiropractors. That's how he introduces people. Make sure you're all nice and creamy and your back is smooth when you walk in here in the morning. It's all good.
Nice and creamy.
Yeah, you gotta be loose and creamy when you do a press day. No,
Loose and creamy. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
because you never know what kind of stuff you gotta be dealing with, and you gotta be in a fun mood. People asking you the same questions
yeah.
all day long. So we were talking about that and figuring that's the vibe. You know, you probably had press all morning. So we were just gonna like sit down and talk to you like a regular dude. You
Yep.
know, one of our friends, one of our people from the hood, one of our people from the streets, and just hit you with questions like, "Yo, John, do you freestyle? If so, bust a hot 16 right now."
Worry, what you got?
What you got?
I do
Hey.
not. I do not.
No,
I apologize.
Come
I
on,
can't
John. Your name
You
is so
shut that down
fly.
quick. No.
John, so you didn't even have like an MC name growing up. You wanted to rap, your favorite rapper. Come on, John.
I did not. I'm sorry. This is we're going into a hole right now. I can't do that for you.
What about if you had to be
Yeah, you-
reincarnated as a rapper? Who would you pick?
If I were to be reincarnated as a rapper, I guess I would want to be LA rapping
Ice Cube,
anyone from
Snoop Dogg.
NWA, yeah.
Ice Cube?
Ice Cube, right. Ice Cube. Yeah, he's got
Real-
yeah.
Really? How did you stumble across, like in all serious, how did you stumble across Ice Cube? You know, just,
I'm not really a hip hop aficionado, but you know, growing up in LA, he was a big deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
so,
fact.
Yeah, and I liked I still like that he just refuses to wear any other ball caps. I mean, it's
Consistent
still
fellow.
Raiders, Dodgers, that's it.
you said you're not a rap aficionado. What is your music of choice, though?
I guess I'm more of a rock and roll guy.
You're in the
Really?
band, so
Yeah, so
What, you sing, you play?
I sing, yeah.
Come on, come on, John. You gotta give us something, man. Like,
this
we-
is
we-
tough, man.
No, we want to hear. We want to just sit back and see what you do in your off time. You know, I didn't know about the music thing. DB obviously he knew. Really, how often do you have time to
No,
work on music?
I don't. I mean, really, I've just sort of been in bands since I was like in college,
Mhm.
and I'm here as an actor, so I haven't hit it as a musician, but that's something I like to do. I like to noodle with the guitar and figure out words and melodies, and it's fun.
But don't you think though too? I was actually having this conversation last night. Like, it kind of serves as a release a little bit, you know, from what you do every day with the music. Because I cook on the side just to like, it's my therapy.
Yeah, I do feel like everyone has a thing that they like to do, and their favorite things seem to be something that you can't do anything else while you're doing, be it cooking,
Mm-hmm.
be it yoga, be it
Yeah.
music, whatever that is, because everybody now is doing 2 or 3 things at the same time, but we
Yeah.
all look for that quiet time. And maybe it's because we're a much more secular society than we used to be, but we used to go to church and sit there in the pews and be quiet for a while.
Yeah.
And people don't do that anymore. And so our favorite activities is sort of our sort of access to the spiritual in my mind.
No, that's real.
Deep.
No,
Shit.
that was deep, but that was real. Like John just took it to the next
Yeah,
level.
yeah, that's all I.
I like
but
that level.
I appreciate that. John Cho is here, sharing some things with us. We are going to talk about the new movie, The Blockbuster. We could go ahead and say that, Star Trek and Beyond. You got any questions? He's here. You want to talk to him about music, getting deep, acting, all of that? 888-742-3345. It's Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Ice Cube, today was a good day. It is. John Cho is here from Star Trek and Beyond. He said he loves Ice Cube because he couldn't figure out how come Ice Cube won't change that hat, man. Ice Cube.
No, I love that he reps
Yeah,
LA.
he loves it. He loves that he reps it, and we had to throw some Ice Cube on for John. Man, congratulations.
Thank you.
We were talking earlier how the film Star Trek and Beyond has already grossed over $95 million. That's just like, wow. That you got to just hear that and just go, man, I'm a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a real honor to be part of Star Trek because I feel like it puts good juju in the universe, you know? Like it's a piece of pop culture that's about a diverse team of people going out into the universe and not seeking to create war, but to seek knowledge and to make peace. And I just feel like it's a good message, and so I'm really proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's really cool. DB saw the film already, and he just wanted to kind of talk to you about it a little bit more.
And just like you mentioned, being a part of Star Trek is a pretty phenomenal opportunity, but I feel like this one in particular had to mean a lot for not just you, but everybody involved, you know, cast and production and people behind the scenes, because you lost Leonard Nimoy in pre-production, and then afterwards you lost Anton Yelchin, and so you guys did include some dedications to them, but did it kind of bring all of you closer, even though you were sort of a family to begin with the first two Star Treks prior to this one?
Yeah.
But now that this one, I mean, with everything that's happened.
It's a weird thing, you know, the business that I'm in and that we're in, you know, it's like really nomadic, you know what I mean? And it's hard to find relationships that last. And, of course, you know, we've made 3 films together now, and it's been 10 years, and people have babies, and you know, they get married, and you see, and then people also pass, and it's a marker in life. It reminds you that we don't have unlimited time here, and it's precious. So give a hug, give a kiss, because you never know what's around the corner.
You never know what's
I don't mean to bring you down.
No, it's real. It's not
But it
a
is
down
real.
thing. It's
Yeah.
real.
It's
It's just
real.
a real situation.
Yeah.
We had that conversation earlier this morning talking about things like that. John Cho is here, citizens. 888-742-3345. If you want to talk to him, he's here. We're going to go to Judy. She's calling in from Virginia. Good morning, Judy. Say what up
Hi,
to John.
Judy.
Judy.
Good morning. Hi, John.
Hi.
I wanted to say congratulations on your role as an actor and making it as an Asian actor, for one.
Thank you.
For two, I wanted to ask you what your stance was when it comes to Caucasian people having Asian American roles in movies. How do you feel about that?
Listen, I am not into it. Putting on Yellowface is something that is an old practice that should have died a long time ago. And it's not as if there are a plethora of. It's not as though there's so much Asian representation that we can spare those parts. So when I see a white actor playing an Asian role, my emotion is sadness. I'm like, oh, I just thought we were past that, but I guess we're not. So, yeah, that's how I feel.
Thank you, Judy, for
That's
your
real.
question. You're a citizen of Sway in the Morning. John, you're calling in from Pittsburgh. Good morning. Say what's up to John.
Hey, John.
Hey, what's up, John? How
Hey.
you doing?
Good, man.
Hey, I just want to say I just saw you on American Pie last night. I thought it was pretty cool.
Thank you.
My question is, as an aspiring actor myself, I was wondering, what advice could you give to people trying to become an actor as well in the same area?
I guess my advice is there's going to be a lot of people talking at you, wherever you are, whether it's New York or L.A. And you got to. There is a voice inside you that you have to get really good at listening to, and that voice is going to tell you, "Oh, this doesn't feel right for me. This feels right for me. this person I feel like I can trust. This person doesn't seem trustworthy. And as many voices are talking at you, just remember to get good at listening to that voice inside yourself, that compass.
John, it says that you're from Pittsburgh here. Do you plan on moving to one of the bigger cities?
Yeah, I've done like extra work, and I've done also like small roles in California. I had a family member in Burbank, and I want to move out there. I just like got to find, I guess, a job and everything. Well, I'm going to live on my car,
The other thing is, like, if you're thinking about making a move, I used to not say this, but I'm saying it now. Like, I've done the research, and it turns out you only live once. So if you're dreaming something, go get it. That's what I say.
John, I'm going to leave you on that note. He gave you the game right there. If you're dreaming something, go get it. It don't get no realer than that. 888-742-3345. Citizens, John Cho is here. He's taking your questions on Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45.
You got to,
25 minutes past the top of the hour. Okay, damn it. Y'all always catch me laughing. Okay, so shout out to Rihanna. Y'all know I love her. And John is here, John Cho from Star Trek and Beyond. Rihanna, of course, that song DB mentioned how it's probably going to be nominated for an Oscar.
It's going to win.
And I was saying, like, Rihanna, it's just amazing to me, John, how she delivers. Like, when it's time, no matter how much you see her on social media, she's out in the islands, a big blunt hanging from her mouth. She'll have, like, on a bikini bottom, no top. She's chilling. She's at this show and that show. And then when it's time for her to get on these songs, she just kills them and knocks them out the park.
Yeah.
And so the conversation prior to, obviously, they were just saying how social media people aren't excited to see her naked as much. And someone made a comparison that Rihanna is the Madonna of our time. And of course, Willem Dafoe was here. Everybody knows him. He played the Goblin in Spider-Man. And we asked him when he came by here, since we brought up Madonna, was it true in Body of Evidence that he went down on Madonna? Was it a body double or anything like that, John? And here's what Willem Dafoe had to say.
Sway in the Morning, where you never know what's going to go down or who. Here's actor Willem Dafoe.
Madonna. The movie is Body of Evidence. There's a scene. You basically put your face in her crotch between her legs. Was that a body double or was that Madonna?
Oh, God. That was Madonna.
That was Madonna, yes!
You go out, give him props, Sway.
Man, I saw the scene. Your face was there, man. It was touching her crotch. So y'all really went through it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What did it smell like, man? Jeez.
Like ice cream.
Sway in the Morning.
Yeah, John. So we were just wondering, if Rihanna was in the scene with you, and you had to go down
like ice cream.
Would you get a body double when actors are put in that kind of position? What would you do, John?
Got to eat the ice cream.
Oh my!
John about that ice cream life.
Oh my! Chocolate flavor.
This is perfect timing. 888-742-3345. We got Frank on the line from New Mexico. Frank, what do you want to say to John? Don't you love him?
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Cho? I'm a truck driver. I'm passing through New Mexico right now, but I just wanted to comment on that last caller about the race and all that. And enough about that. That ain't nothing. You're a great actor as a person, as a male human being. And I've watched a lot of your movies, and you have grown immensely as an actor. And I haven't seen this new Star Trek yet. I don't even know if it's out yet because I'm on the road constantly. But I make an effort to watch a lot of movies, and especially with you because you've gotten great writers and great directors and awesome characters, and you played it fantastically in all of them.
Frank, dude, thanks so much.
Yeah, Frank, and look out for Ice Cream Life featuring John in 2018. Ice Cream Life gonna be out too, Frank. Make sure you go check that out. You a citizen of Sway in the morning.
You gotta tell him the movie's out, just in case he didn't know.
Yeah, it came out last Friday, so go see it.
Yeah, go see it too, Frank. I'm sorry about that. Yes, Star Trek already over 95 million. All right, wait real quick. Joe from Jersey. I got to take Jersey. Jersey, stand up.
What up, Heather B? What up, Tracy? What up, DB?
Hey,
what up?
Hey,
What up,
say what's up
Joe?
to John.
Oh shit! What's up, John Cho?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm a big fan. Been watching you since like American Pie when you chant like "milf, milf, milf."
Yeah,
man.
that was me, bro.
Oh man, I advocate all Asian actors like in mainstream movies. Like I think you represent. I'm Filipino, but I don't care. Like Asian is Asian, whatever.
Okay.
But I think thank you for representing the Asian community.
Thanks,
but
buddy.
I got a question.
Go.
Are you going to be doing any, like, I know you've been on, like, the side characters, like Star Trek and everything, but are you going to be doing anything like main roles, like when you were in Harold and Kumar, any other movies coming out like that for you?
Yeah. I'm going off to do an independent movie that hasn't been announced yet, but so I hope you're happy with that. And I'm also producing and acting in a cable drama that also hasn't been announced yet, but that's next up, and hopefully you'll like that as well, man.
That's pretty dope. I'm going to check that out, man.
All right.
Hey, Joe, make sure you hit up John on social media at John the Cho, CHO, and hashtag Ice Cream Life, all right? Make sure you do that, baby. Joe, you sound like you be down with that, too.
Yeah, I think so.
I
think so.
DB?
I wanted to ask because we had George Takei on our show a while back, you know, the original Sulu, and he had some comments to say about Sulu being gay in this movie. Did you actually get a chance to talk to him about that? And
We haven't talked since the movie came out, but I made sure to call him when we were talking about Sulu being gay and wanted to get his vibe. And his opinion then is the same as now. He didn't want Sulu to be gay, but was into having a gay character in the Star Trek universe. And I understand where he's coming from. He's a gay actor that played a straight character and thought that we should remain true to the original vision. We just felt like, we just disagreed. We felt like we were in an alternate timeline, and also felt like Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, couldn't have a gay character back in the 60s. It was, even with the interracial kiss, that was... Roddenberry was really scared of doing anything more than that. That was the lowest rated episode. And, but times have changed, and we feel like we can push the envelope a little further than they were able to in the late 60s. And so we felt like that step was, ready. We were ready to take that next step.
Cool. Last question.
Yeah.
We had Carl Urban and Zoe Saldana on recently.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know you're good friends with Justin Lin. You worked with him before in the past. So we want to do a Sway in the Morning tie-in with the next Star Trek, if that's possible. You know, you can put the word in. Maybe, we support the cast. Maybe we can have like some kind of futuristic Sway in the Morning set, Have like a radio show out there. I don't know. Get your thoughts on it.
Oh, no, yeah. We're all... I mean, this is a little bit Enterprise-like in here with the screens. This is basically it. We're just looking at a big screen and pretend flying a spaceship like this. So
John got us. He could hold us down.
Was that?
You got us. You could hold us down in the next movie and fight for us to be in it. Go ahead, Tracy. What you want to say?
It's something that just popped into my mind when we were discussing Sulu. There is a story about Justin Bieber and how he turned down a big role because he didn't want to do a gay sex scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's just say you were Bieber's best friend. From being in the industry for a while, would you have advised him to stay with it? And to get over it?
That would depend on the particulars, but I feel like, it's all make believe.
Yeah.
We're not. When I play a role, I'm not. It's the point of being an actor is you just pretend for a few minutes and then you're done with it.
Right.
So
unless you Willem Dafoe, he goes in for real. He goes in for real, though, John. Don't forget about your man.
Art imitates life.
Don't forget about your man. Yo, make sure y'all go see Star Trek Beyond. All right, support him, John. Hit him up at John the Cho. All right, anything else, John?
Hashtag Ice Cream Life.
Hashtag Ice Cream Life. All right, we got Tracy G with Celebrity Y up next.
Yeah, yo, and T.I.'s wife is going crazy on Instagram. I'll tell you why.
That's up next. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45.
It's Sway in the Morning, only on Shade 45. Kilo.